Okay. I think this is recording. Alright, so I'm here today to talk about the Emperor card. We're doing tarot talks. I'm your host, Andrew Haskins. Yeah, we're going through it. Okay, so today's card is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor card is the fourth card, but it's our fifth video, because we start with 0. But this one's number 4, right? So, the Emperor's number 4. He is the male. He is the masculine force. He is the divine masculine. Alright, he's the king and ruler, but he's the emperor. Now, this is the actual term Emperor, or, the conqueror. So, the emperor sits in his throne, right? So he has an established authority. There's the eagle crest representing nationhood and nationality. Alright, at his feet is the goat, or lamb? No, at his feet is a lamb with a flag. And about his head, part of his chair, are the rams. The rams of Aries. He represents the warring force of Aries. The leader and ruler, right? So, he's the leader. It's the Aries force. Right? He holds the sphere and cross, as well as the scepter, showing his earthly power. Alright, so one thing I want to notice is his head. His head is supposed to always be turned onto profile. The reason why his head needs to be put onto profile because it's all symbolic, baby. Alright, so the one eye looks at this world. One eye looks at this world. And it determines on what it should be doing in this world and what needs to be done. The other eye looks off into the abyss, because the emperor sits at the throne of the abyss. Okay, so the emperor doesn't take orders from anyone, so this is all about the power of control and being in charge, being the executive decider. So he sits in his throne is sat at the very edge of the abyss, and he looks off with one eye into the abyss, staring off. So that's where he gets his inspiration and his orders. So it's as if he doesn't have any boss but God, right? That would be the normal sort of interpretation of this, right? And the emperor has 2 companion cards. So one's obviously the empress, so he's the other side of the empress card. So he's everything male, everything masculine, everything pertaining to the masculine vibration. He also has another card that he's associated with. This is the Hierophant. So, the emperor gives the law to the people, and the law is constructed from the vantage point between the abyss and the world. The Hierophant explains the law to everybody, okay? So, the Emperor card, it doesn't have to explain itself on any way, shape, or measure. It really doesn't. It doesn't have to. Okay? And it never does, right? Because this is about the energy. So the energy is that of control and domination. Alright. Now, as some of the more astute people might notice, there is a difference between one of these cards and one of the other cards. So its astrological association is Aries. Alright? And there's a bit of a confusion with what's going on with its Hebrew letter, because there's 2 different associations. One's normal tarot, like a normal tarot association. The other one is more thelemic. Now, so the normal one, it's He. So the Hebrew letter is He or H, right? And that's the one that's associated with it because its astrological association is Aries, at least in most things. Now, why is the Aleister Crowley deck and all the thelemic decks different than it? Now, I have a theory, but I might be off. But, I mean, if anyone's actually, watching these videos or knows what's going on with this, they can come and explain it to me. But here's my thing, because Crowley's whole thing was about the Aeon of Horus. Now, the Aeon of Horus was going to be kicked off with the equinox. So it's the precession of the equinox, where the sun rises in that sign in springtime. So one thing is that hay is actually so the hay in the Emperor card is switched with the sod. It's hard to pronounce it. Anyway, so it's like a TZ sound, but that one is switched with Aquarius, or the star card, right? And so the only idea I can have on this is that Aleister Crowley was switching them because it had to do with because hay means door. No, Deleth means door. Hay is like doornail or something. Shit. Getting caught with my pants down, guys. Alright, so hay being window, right? Means window. So hay means window. And I guess it would be like a window to the beginning of the year, or the energies, because it's a window into the... I don't know, dude. I'm just going to say, I don't really understand why they're all switched up. That was a theory on speaking right out of the gate, right off the top of my head, right? So these associations have to do something about the energy, or it might be like the whole evil thing, because not only did he switch the letters for the star card and the Emperor card, he also switched up justice and strength. He changed the procedure of those cards. So that's something I'm going to actually have to keep doing a little bit more research on. I don't even know why it's that way. Ugh. Yep. So that's the Emperor card. I just want to say before I end this, I appreciate anybody who makes it to this point. If you would be so kind, if you'd like any of this, just give me a like. If you want to see more of this, just give me a subscribe, and always ring the magic little bell. I guess you got to do that. I mean, I got to go through this, and I got to plead for this, because somehow, like, just begging and doing what they want us to do, so they incentivize certain actions by making us say things, because they actually go through transcripts on these things. But if you like what I'm doing and you want to incentivize it, just you guys know what to do.